Yes, they're coming. The Germans are rushing down this road here. Wait, no, they're Germans. Never mind. Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to the beautiful Men of War Assault Squad and the wonderful Call of Duty mod, specifically Call of Duty 2 here. We are defending at Point du Hoc just after the American invasion, and the Germans are storming back with a counterstrike. So check this out, folks. We've got our beautiful beach here that we've captured. We stormed all the way up here in a previous episode, so make sure you check that out. And if you folks want to take a minute to vote and tell me that you want to see much more of Men of War or Company of Heroes or anything World War II related, hit that like button to let me know you want to see much more. If we can get this one up to 1,000 likes in the first hour, I'm going to be putting up some more Steel Division and more Men of War. So go ahead and vote now, folks. And of course, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm going to wait till these Germans here. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, look at that little first-person mode here as we're playing the Call of Duty. If you remember this mission from Call of Duty 2, where you're defending then just after the Normandy landings, and of course, as the Rangers here, we've already disabled these pesky, gross, these German-manned weapons, but luckily we were able to destroy them, and they're no longer going to harm the boys over at Normandy. Oh, hold on a second. We got Germans coming in from the flank over here as well. Looks like they're coming from the east and also the north. We better get our 30 cal gunner over here. Let's go ahead and pretend as we're playing Frederick Stewart here. See if we can get to cover over on this side. So yes, if you want to play this mod, it is available down below in the description, so make sure you check down there. And of course, all of you are always asking, where do you get Men of War? How do you download the mods? Well, my answer to both questions would be Steam. All right, let's go ahead and move our boys into position here. These Army Rangers are ready to kick some butt, man. They've got themselves BARs and also Thompson's SMGs, which are perfect against those pesky Germans. But I'm thinking they're going to overwhelm us here in a second or two. We are probably going to be tasked with falling back here to the orchard and then eventually to the town that we captured previously, then defensive structures here at the beach landing sites or the fortifications, and then possibly finally this command bunker down here. But let's get all the Rangers together for the time being, because eventually we're going to have to fall back in waves. So let's go ahead and call up all the Rangers we can and get them to help defend the line, and then we'll fall back one by one. And let's get all the boys together here. Come on. Come on, the Germans are coming. I don't even, some of these guys are well hidden in the trenches. I can't even see all of them. Oh, here's a guy. All right, perfect. All right, all the boys are coming back. So Sturmfuhrer PK, of course, good friend and a very talented, I would say, both map and mod maker at this point, because this is one hell of a game. Where are the Germans? They're not wanting to come out anymore. Where are you boys? Oh God, wait a minute. Oh Jesus, tank. Never mind. That's why they weren't coming. They're waiting for armored support. All right, boys, into the orchard. Go. Yep. No need to stay away. Oh boy. All right, let's get away from that thing. All right, so we do have a 30 cal gunner up in this house as well. There you are. I see up there. Ooh, beautiful. 30 cal gunner up there in the window, ready to take down the Germans. Let's get all of our boys into defensive position around the orchard. The Germans are probably going to be storming through with their infantry now to assault this position, and the tank's probably going to pin down, yep, so we can't move back to that road. But I got a little surprise for Jerry, guys. Now, for those of you still watching, you big fans who've always been supporters, I want to know from you, this is an AT grenade. If you had an AT grenade, what tank would be the coolest to blow up? I would probably say, man, wouldn't it be just sweet to walk right up to the side of a Tiger tank and make it go bang? Yeah, all right. Any survivors? All right, perfect. And a good kill on that tank as well. No one bailing out of that one. Beautiful. I'd love to throw it at the side of a Tiger. That would be awesome. Yeah, a whole damn division is coming through here at Normandy. Oh, look at that. They're just getting destroyed. Look at that. Whoa. BARs, 30 cals, rifles, machine guns, rocks probably even being thrown too to keep the Germans back at this point. We're throwing everything we got at them. Let's go ahead and spread out a little bit. The Germans may start trying to use the flanks, and it's best for us to spread out just in case of grenades. And I want to keep all of our guys together too, of course, because it's better to keep the Germans pinned down and make sure we don't take any losses. That's a good thing. We don't have very many Rangers, so we want to keep them all alive as much as possible. All right, the Germans are pushing through now over on this flank. Looks like the Germans have made their way to the tank. And this would probably be, what do you think? The, I don't know, the Hitlerjugend or something like that? Some sort of an SS division possibly here at Normandy. I don't know who would have counterattacked at Point du Hoc, but I guess you historians can tell me down below. Do I hear another vehicle? Oh, no, I don't. Okay, I thought I heard another, half-track or something coming through.
Rangers, hold the line! Keep up the fire on those crowds!
Roger that. We're going to keep up the fire, and since some of the Germans don't want to come to us, we're going to send a little love to them then. There you go. Enjoy that one, you crowd bastards. Oh, vaporized. That guy got turned to a pink mist. Oh, my goodness. And that other guy is dead. Beautiful. Well, grenades are the great persuaders then for the German forces. Let's see if we can possibly send the word to a few of them over here. All right, let's send the good word to these Germans as well. War's over, boys. Enjoy. Goodbye. Oh, get vaporized. That was sweet. That grenade toss was epic. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. All right, I see we got a few more takers for Uncle Sam's secret gift. Enjoy that one, boys. Oh, yeah. You can't do that in an FPS. All right, nice. Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and still defend this left side then. 30 cal is just shooting away like there's no tomorrow. Let's try to send up yet another. Oh, God, look at that. All the Germans coming through now. They're coming through those barricades that we had set up previously. If you remember in Call of Duty, I believe you get a mounted 30 cal that you get. Oh, God. Oh, boy. There's a hell of a lot of them out there. Whoa, let's just throw a grenade. We're going to hit somebody. Get this guy to cover. Oh, nice. We may have got 2 or 3 of them there. Oh, man, there's going to be so many of them here in a second. All right, let's pull back, boys. Everybody get back up here. Let's. Well, actually, these 2 are okay on the left side. They're kind of guarding the the flank over here. Let's see if anybody's got a grenade here. Oh no, looks like he's out. All right, you get to this side. Wow, look at that. The Germans are just getting decimated. Look at that. Every time they. Oh, look at how many. Oh my God, that 30 cal up in the window. All right, roger that. We're gonna fall back again. All right, we're doing it. All right, let's see. Let's pull back. Roger that. We'll keep the 30 cal up in the window so that way he can keep the Germans pinned down. All right, Rangers are pulling back now closer to the beach as the Germans make their thunderous advance all the way back, but it is up to the Americans to hold the line here. If you don't know much about the Normandy landings, of course, the Canadians are not necessarily here, but they are at Normandy along the entire northern coast of France. There are Allied operations for ships, troops, and all sorts of other magical defenses, so it's going to be amazing. So now the beach landings are over on June 7th, so everybody's basically holding on to everything they got. We've been instructed now to retreat. Oh, and boy, here come the Germans. All right, let's keep pulling back. All right, apparently we're instructed to fall back to Orchard, but we've already done that. So now we're being told to fall back to Able, so we'll go ahead and do that now. I suppose the previous objective of falling back to the town, or the Orchard in this case, will be complete as soon as we fall back here. This is a very good defensive position here on the right side, but let's lend a little bit of love to the left side. Right side's good. Let's spread everybody out now. Let's get anybody with a rifle up on the line. Good concrete position here, so that's good defensive position. So long as everybody's in heavy cover, that's good. We want everybody either in a trench or behind some sort of concrete. Or sandbags over here. All right, the Germans will make their advance now. Oh, whoa, that was crazy. Okay, all right, fall back to the Orchard has been completed. Excellent. I hope the Germans don't send out a half-track or a tank for us next. We're going to have to be, actually, just in case, let's get somebody out here ready to throw a grenade. Maybe we can decrew a half-track if it happens to come around. I don't know. Who knows? I do remember that, though. Vehicles advancing in the campaign. Oh, not everybody. Hold on. Spread out, boys. Come on, just trying to get everyone to spread out here. Otherwise, we're a good target for the Germans. Not a lot of defenses, but we're basically defending one area. We do not want those Germans getting any closer.
Penetration to the south! Half-track coming up the road!
Oh, boy. I called it. Oh, all right. Oh, and look at that. Well, Ronald Martinez, you are... I swear, every time I go to quick command a soldier, he's always Martinez. That's awesome. The legend of Martinez will never die. All right, here we go. Speaking of dying. Oh, boy, that was a bad throw. Oh, that German faked me out with his, like, forward and reverse. Hold on, just shoot him. Get him, boy. There we go. Oh, GTA. Go, Ronald. Yeah, baby. Hell yeah. All right, roll out. Nice, very good. All right, Ronald Martinez just GTA to half-track. All right, nice work, man. Making Uncle Sam proud. Hold on, boys. Yeah. Germans are going to think twice, maybe 3 times about coming down this way again. All right, so now we've turned a very powerful MG42 against the opening here. The only other spot the Germans have to come through is right here, where there's just a tiny little archway that they're basically piling bodies up in front of. Wow, look at that. Some of these officers, and not officers, but troops really look great. Well, I'm sure there's officers there somewhere. But look at that. Look at all the Germans who are trapped now in here. They've got, they basically got 30 cals and an MG42 waiting for them out there. So let's go ahead and, I think we could probably send a little love over to the Germans now. Sergeant Randall, I remember you from the game. All right, let's go ahead and, Sergeant Randall's the one that they scream at when the guns aren't here. Sergeant Randall, the guns aren't here. All right, now, let's go ahead and grab some TNT. It's going to be dynamite, quite literally here. And let's just go ahead and see how much of a big explosion we can give to the Mr. Hitler here. And there, that should be good enough. And Randall, you better hit the deck. Here comes the explosion. Yeah! Wow, nuclear launch detected. Wow, I thought the first nuclear weapon used was in the Pacific, but apparently not, because we just liquidated an entire division right there. They better send in another one. Look at that, man. There's just a few stragglers left. Alright, let's stay inside here. Stay in the trenches, boys. Alright, the Germans are still coming, so...
Basil's been overrun.
Oh, no.
We gotta straighten out the line. Pull back to phase line Charlie. Move.
Oh,
move.
we're backing up again? Damn. Alright, we're pulling back then to the Charlie.
Let's go, let's go! Get back to the next phase line!
Oh, no, they're coming through.
Everybody fall back to Charlie!
Alright, hold on. Alright, it's getting tough out here. We gotta pull back with the half track. Let's go ahead and... Everybody on the right side, let's go ahead and back her up then, boys. Try to stay in the trenches.
Boys at Omaha Beach are on the way.
All right.
Some flyboys coming in over the channel. Coming in when? How long, Braybird?
Yeah, we need air support right now. Oh, dear God. All right, 5 minutes left on the defense. I assume German tanks are now pushing their way up the beach and or getting closer to our beach defense here now, as we're going to be holding the German defenses literally against them now. And I think we better hop out of the half track, because that's just going to get one and done by a tank or any sort of AT that the Germans may have. We got to pull back, but let's grab ourselves the machine gun. We don't necessarily need the whole half track to make it useful. So let's go ahead and grab, let's see, Ronald Martinez, veteran C2, sir, you are on the MG42. Martinez, get on that 42. Very nice. All right, perfect. All right, very good. Beautiful sounds of those American guns, baby. Oh, yeah. And the MG42 firing off as well. Oh, careful, guys. You're shooting Ronald Martinez. That's not nice. Be careful. Here, let's put the two machine gunners next to each other. Ronald Martinez on the MG42 and Frederick Stewart on the 30 cal. Hold them, boys. All right, looks like the Germans are really putting a lot of pressure here on this main midsection. We haven't lost any Rangers yet. I think I might hear an enemy tank. No, I don't. Okay, not yet. All right, so in terms of vehicles, there's pretty much just some tractors out here that were probably used to move materials around and such. But let's go ahead and spread out a little bit. There we go. Come on, boys, stay in those trenches. All right, Rangers are trying to hold to the last man, and indeed they will. 3 minutes left. This is just the beginning of the Germans' push into this heavily fortified area. Again, you can see here where they've tried to, you know, fake it with the these look like artillery guns, but they're not. Aerial photos, you know, for being blurry and such like that, might mistake those for artillery guns, which is essentially why we are here. We did find those guns, as you saw at the beginning here, but with just about 3 minutes left, the Germans are now going to be pouring on some of their biggest and best weapons. Let's go ahead and eliminate that mini-map for now. Let's let things be a surprise, however they happen here, and let's see exactly what happens. So we're shooting the Germans through here. Looks like we got BARs, SMGs, 30 cals, LMGs. Too bad we don't have an HMG. A 50 cal would be great right about now. Any sort of light German weapons that come through. All right, let's get the Rangers up to this line here. All right, Army Rangers are making their way up to the next line. Basically the front line. I don't want the Germans using any of those defenses here. I want them out in the open on the beach, so they're easy to finish off. All right, we are holding the line as we're supposed to. We're supposed to actually get back to here, I think. Let's see the objectives. All those. Wait. Fall back to Charlie. All right, looks like we're going to have to make a gradual fallback. Yep, there's too many of them out there, so let's keep falling back. Keep pushing all the way back, boys. All right. The group on the left is falling back. Martinez and Frederick Stewart are going to hold the line there with the two MGs as everyone else is falling back. All right, let's get these two guys to fall back too. Cover them as they're falling back. All right, Rangers, go, 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 go. Stay in those trenches, though. Stay in the trenches. Oh, okay, never mind. I double-clicked. So, wow, look at that. That entire red wave right there is just, it's not a tide, folks. It is, it's crazy.
There will be no falling back.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go from here. This is it, and I hear enemy tanks approaching. All right, we better set up our defenses ASAP. All right, I can hear German tanks. 30 cals being set up. A Tiger tank has arrived. Well, I might get my opportunity after all to throw an AT grenade at it. German infantry spreading out all over the beachhead. We had better hold here. This is the last line of defense here for the Rangers. Otherwise, it's all been for nothing here. The Germans are approaching with their tank. Let's get some of our troops over here. Anybody got an... Oh, look at that. The Tiger tank is... oh, looks like he's retreating. Excellent. Perfect. He must have saw a battleship. Nope, never mind. He was mistaken. It was just a freighter. Now he's turning back again. All right, let's put these troops here into the trench. I got to find somebody who's got an AT grenade. Anybody got an AT grenade? Anybody with an SMG would probably have... There we go. You got it? Oh, Travis Smith, you're up my... Oh, you're... All right. Travis Smith, you're my new friend. Go, Travis Smith. All right, the Germans are out there. They're going to see Travis if he goes that way. They're going to see him. Okay, the Tiger tank is not happy with us. Get to cover. All right, we're going to put Travis Smith in the trench. Anybody who hops into that trench is going to meet Travis, and that's not going to be good. And let's go ahead and get these guys down. Watch it, boys. There's a damn Tiger tank out there. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. Rangers are down. They're knocked out. Luckily, they're not killed. Must have hit the back of the sandbags. Good job, guys. Plus, this is to represent Call of Duty, and you know how long it takes to kill somebody in Call of Duty sometimes. 9 shots to the head, and then finally they go down. All right, wow, look at that incredible amount of machine gun fire from both the MG42s and 30 cals that are out there. BARs are firing off. 30 cal back here. Tiger tank's getting awfully close. Travis is throwing up his... oh, beautifully. Threw a AP grenade, anti-personnel grenade, right into the trench, and that German threw it back out. But, man, he was right on top of him. All right, 10 seconds. I want to see this Tiger tank explode, baby. Is it going to happen? 5 seconds until the planes are here. I want to see the first thing get hit by like a P-47. Would be so sweet. Come on, fly boys. Let's see what you got. Let's give ourselves a beautiful Kodak finish. All right, this is going to be gorgeous. Now, don't go anywhere, folks, because right after this mission, yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah. So right after this, we're playing the second mission with the defense of the, quote, silo. Yeah, all right. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Travis made it out just fine. Look at that. Wow. So as you remember, the second mission where you're a sniper defending, so there'll be yet another defense mission here. Phase back, line Charlie until relieved. Beautiful. Look at that. Tiger tank didn't stand a chance. Nice work. Okay. Very good. Well, a very good mission. We'll see you guys in the next one here. Looks like we're getting orders. The Germans are still here. They're giving orders like, all right, let's take some R&R. Meanwhile, the Germans are just advancing. All right, folks, that's the end of this mission. I'll do some cleanup. I'll see you guys at the... oh, there's our tanks. Hey, boys. Boys from Normandy are here. Very good. All right, I'll see you all in the next mission. Here we go.